What accessories are available for our COLOP e-mark? We have the protective case for our e-mark. We also have our label sheets. So these are 5 A4 sheets and there are 30 labels per sheet. We have our wristbands. We also have our ribbon guides. But it's not just ribbons you can use with these. You can put anything in: material, card, paper. We have a 15mm and a 25mm. I'll show you how to use these a little later on. We also have our 100% cotton ribbon. 15mm by 25 metres, 25mm by 25 metres. So that's a lot of ribbon. Now we have newly out the COLOP ruler. I'm really excited about this. This ruler will help you if you're wanting to print onto those really hard to print on surfaces. Small boxes, I printed onto a peg the other day, but also it will give you that precision printing. Also newly out, we have our endless labels. So we have our endless white glossy, our textile labels, and we also have transparent. So how to print on to the COLOP labels. As you can see, these have got little nuggets on. They're exactly the same shape as the guidelines on the e-mark. So if I can show you exactly how this works, I've already sent an imprint to my e-mark. Just test it's the right one, and it is. Now I'm going to line my e-mark up with the guidelines on the label, just like so. And then I'm just going to run it across. Then I'm going to do it again down here. Just line it up. It's nice and easy. And you will get a central imprint every single time. I am using the label template from the e-mark app. You can of course create your own. Just remember to set it to the lateral. So that's how we print onto the label sheets. Using my 25mm ribbon guide and our 25mm 100% cotton, I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the ribbon guides. So I've chosen my design. I'm going to click on settings because I want to send this continual marking. So what I will need to do is, if you can see continual marking there, we click on that and then we click on OK. Click on the e-mark icon at the top there. That's sending. Beep beep means it's received it. So I'm now going to pop my ribbon into my ribbon guide. So with the gap facing you, pop your ribbon in from the top, under and up. If you are left-handed, you do it the other way. So in from the top and then underneath. Now I'm right-handed, so I should do it the right-handed way. So down and up. Now when you're using this, you're going to be moving the ribbon guide, not the ribbon. Now with the ribbon guides, you will notice that they have little notches here, and they actually fit in to the little notches on the e-mark. So I'll show you exactly how that works. So my ribbon's ready. Take my e-mark, pop that into my ribbon guide. Now I'm going to hold with my left finger onto the ribbon, and then I'm going to pull this along. Listen to the beeps. And you can see I have a nice continual run of Merry Christmas. That is fantastic for wrapping presents. Oh, you can use it for anything. You can just go on and on and on. So that's the ribbon guide. So now let's have a look at the ruler. So with the ruler, it has guidelines either side. You can use this whether you're left-handed or right-handed. Again, the e-mark will slot in there nicely and won't move. So let's choose a design to go onto there. I'm going to choose the row of flowers. So I'm just going to click on the eMark icon there, send that to the eMark. I'm then going to use the ruler. I'm going to line up my work. So you can line it up whether you're using paper, card, fabrics, wood. So I'm all nicely lined up, and then I'm going to sit my eMark in my ruler. I'm right-handed, so I'm sitting it into the left-hand side and just feed that across. And if I was left-handed, I would just pop it into the right-hand side and using my left hand, run that across. So that's how easy it is to print onto a piece of paper using the ruler. But what about those difficult to print on surfaces? What about a peg? Does it come much smaller than that? Let me choose an imprint. So you see the B here, I'm going to use the B. So I'm just going to send the imprint to the eMark. That's received. I'm then going to line my peg up with the ruler, like so. Take the eMark out and I'm going to do my imprint. I'll do 2 B's. Now take a look at that. With our endless labels, we have the transparent and the white glossy, which are 14mm by 8m, and we have the textile, which is 15mm by 8m, but you print onto them all in the same way using the 15mm ribbon guide. So, as the same with the ribbon, you have the opening towards you. There is a right and a wrong side for the textile labels. So the shiny side is the adhesive part, and then you've got the matte, which is where you'll print onto it. So we will feed the textile or the endless label into the guide, and again the same process. You would hold down the left hand side. I've already sent an imprint to my eMark. Let me just make sure I've got the right one. Yes, I have. And then insert your eMark into your guide and just roll it across. Okay, so there we have it. This is one of our endless label range, and this is the textile one. Now to set that, you would iron it. Now you can either sew this into the garment or whatever it is you're using it for, or because it is adhesive, you can use it as an adhesive sticky label. For printing onto the wristbands, I recommend you use the rule. The reason for that is because it's important that the sensor is connected to the surface that you're printing on, and by using the ruler, that means that it's always connected to a surface. So I'm just going to take my wristbands here, line up my ruler, and I've already sent an imprint to the eMark. Again, I'm just going to check that I've sent the right one, and I have. And then I'm going to line it up and I'm just going to print onto that. So there we have, and these are quite long, so you can put quite a lot of information onto these. Completely dry, touch dry within seconds. So that is the wristbands.